Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the second episode of the New Orleans Saints franchise. Today, we're actually going to be skimming through the rest of the preseason. I already played through it. I just wanted to let this test. And we're going to be skipping to the regular season as we're going to take on the Miami Dolphins in the first ever game of the 2025 regular season. As we go through and skim through the start of the preseason, we're going to look at some of the new stuff that they added in Madden that I didn't know anything about because I didn't look at this. And there's some stuff about team culture, but I am also going to talk about my plans as far as how I'm going to be doing this franchise. The goal is to get a video out at least every other day or every 2 days, which I know this isn't the start of that quarter, but I'm not trying to be more consistent with this because this is a series I really want to do. And this is an episode I'm really looking forward to coming out with since it's really the first episode of the regular season. And the first time I'm really getting into this game. As we do talk about the plan for this season is to focus more on the team's physicality. So I want them to be able to, like I say, break more tackles, be a little bit more elusive. So we're going to get boosts to the tackling on defense and the breaking tackles. And like I said, being more elusive on offense. Now, I did want to show a little bit of what we did in the preseason, primarily cutting players. And I did think about cutting Cam Jordan. I know he's a Saints legend. I know he still has value, of course, but he is on the verge of potentially retiring. Plus, we get a lot of money out of him if we did end up getting rid of him. And I believe that there are a lot of benefits to actually letting Cam Jordan go, especially one thing in particular, like giving the budgetary constraints to where we need to be to open up the gateways to get a lot more talent on this team. But on the flip side, then like I should George Charles is the right move because we have a solid corner done right now this year with all the signings that we did make. We're going to take a look at this regular season schedule that we do have. Of course, you see we have Dolphins and we are going to be playing against the rest of the AFC East. Maybe we'll get to see Brandon Monroe this year in week 5. But we'll also match up with the Buffalo Bills. That's going to be a scary matchup. As far as the NFC teams, we're going to be seeing the Bears. They'll be playing against the NFC West, so we'll get to see the Rams and Mark O'Reilly will make his debut, of course, in week 1. And we get to play against, of course, Michael Penix this year, making his start after Kirk Cousins ended up retiring, surprisingly after only 1 year with the Atlanta Falcons. How I usually do my series when it comes to draft classes, I usually just make it to, or turn it into, I make it so the rookies are automatically generated because it's more unpredictable than bringing in a real draft class onto the roster. Just more fun in that way. As for the goal this year, this team only won 4 games. I'm expecting this team to only win 4 games yet again because the Saints are not in the best spot not only in the league but let alone in the NFC. And we're also going to be looking at the storylines regarding what the plans are this year, which I didn't know were a thing. And the plan is to focus heavily on the run game because I do believe that our run game is a little bit stronger than what we have in the receiving corps outside of course, Chris Olave and Joe LeVert, who's not really proven yet. Our goal is to focus heavily on running over 1,300 yards, which I think we can accomplish, albeit we don't have the best core. As far as what the starting lineup is going to look like for year 1, Alexander Madison ended up winning the starting role after I made a promise that the running back with the most yards during the preseason will end up taking that first spot. And Derek Carr is going to start the year over Spencer Rattler and Cam Ayers. As we look at the Dolphins roster, of course, they were a disappointing team last year. This team will not have Jalen Waddle for week 1. He is out with an injury, so it is really just going to be Tyreek Hill and Tua Tagovailoa against the world. But back to this roster, they finished 8-9. Tua was not very healthy. And this Dolphins roster has been, dare I say, very disappointing since acquiring Tyreek Hill. They haven't won a playoff game since that, and they haven't really been anywhere past the wild card. So this team has definitely been one of the more underwhelming teams in the entire NFL. This is something that I feel like needs to be talked about a little bit more. While this offense doesn't look supremely the best, the defense isn't all that bad here. They still got Jalen Ramsey, they still have Cajo, they still have Bradley Chubb on this team. So the defense does look very promising. So we're going to look at this game head-to-head. The New Orleans Saints will host the Dolphins in the Silverdome, brother. And this should be a fun one. I'm then excited, like I said, to get this series started and this game underway. It's going to be a fun one, I promise. I'm trying to upload a lot more for this. I have a lot of bright plans for this series moving forward, and hopefully this commentary gets a lot better because I suck at speaking off the dome. But the Dolphins this season have a lot to prove. Got to get back in playoff form. Now, for New Orleans Saints, they got to be better than what they were last year. The injuries really riddled them last season, and because their stars missed a lot of games, they lost a lot of games, finished 4-13 as we already know. But we're going to get underway for week 1 of the 2025 NFL season as Hugo Amadi's going to return this kick. He breaks through, gets all the way to the 40, past the 50, and he'll make it all the way into Dolphins territory off the kickoff return. And here we're going to see Derek Carr make his season opening debut. Didn't have the best season. He was turnover prone. He's a 70 overall. He's not the same Derek Carr he was back in Las Vegas. It's looking to make a name for himself here in New Orleans with the little bit of time that he has left over. First play of the game is going to be a handoff to Alexander Madison. He'll only manage to get 2 yards on his first play of the day. Now we reach third down. I have a short to play. Right, that's my fault. But it's going to be a pass attempt. Derek Carr steps back. He's caught by Chris Olave. It is going to be slightly short of the first down markers. Now New Orleans has to make a decision whether or not they are going to go for it, keep the offense on field, or kick the field goal potential punt. And they are going to go for it. It is 4th and inches, so not a lot of work to do. But if you don't get it, then the ball goes to the Dolphins, and it's going to be a fullback dive for Foster Moreau, the tight end. He'll get the first down. New Orleans will reset the downs. And now New Orleans offense will stay on the field. And it's going to be a tight end screen as we already see. Derek Carr steps back. A nice throw to Joe Levert, his first catch of the day. It's going to be about a gain of only 1. Now it's 2nd and 9. Derek Carr steps back again. A quick throw up the middle that is caught by Lyle White. The 5th round draft pick. I already forgot what he was ticked up. But he's short of first down marker yet again. And now it's a handoff to Madison for the first down. A lot more as the Saints have now reached the Dolphins territory. The red zone is now 2nd and 6. You only get 4 yards on the first play of the new set of downs. As Derek Carr is sacked by Bradley Chubb. Loss of about 10. So now it's 3rd and a distance, a Walmart parking lot. And Bradley Chubb, he's still the Bradley Chubb we know from his days in Denver. Let's look again at the sack on Derek Carr. Now 3rd and 15. All this work just for the Saints to potentially kick a field goal. It's a nice throw to Joe Levert. And yet again, it is 4th and inches for New Orleans. I believe the 2nd or 3rd time on this drive, and the offense will stay on the field in an attempt to still try to score a touchdown. This time it's a QB sneak for Carr, as he'll get the first down, as they can't get around first down. 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd and goal, man in motion. Time in the pocket, he's going to check it down, and he won't get it. And it's now 3rd and goal. Robinson makes the big play. 3rd and goal, the play clock running down. Hand off to Miller, and he's in the end zone, and New Orleans, after a long drive, will fire first as Kendre Miller gets his first touchdown of the new year. And now Blake Grupe field goal attempt. It bounces off the uprights, no good. And the kick is something I'm going to have to work on. After all the time I play college football and I can't make that kick, it's pretty insane. But Blake Grupe misses his first field goal of the new year, so instead of being 7-0, it's actually 6-0 in favor of New Orleans, as Miami will retrieve the kickoff. This is going to be returned to the 23, as Tua will get his first drive attempt of the new year. The Dolphins were, like I mentioned before, a pretty up and down team last year. Finished 8-9, sub 500, below 500. They missed the playoffs. This team has not won a playoff game since acquiring Tyreek Hill. So new year, new possibilities. Jalen Waddle, as we mentioned, out for the offense. First play for Tua is a man in motion. He'll check it down to him. That is caught for 7 yards. I don't know names by heart. And now it's 2nd and 3. Dolphins, a nice jet touch pass to Hill, and he'll lose the yards they just gained on 1st down. It was a nice trick play attempt, but all for naught. Loss of 7, so now it's basically reset. 3rd and 10. Tua to pass. He's gonna throw it deep downfield to Hill. That pass is deflected. That is a big play by the defense. It's basically a 3. Now we're gonna head to the Saints offense. It's now 3rd and 8. Saints didn't do anything on their first 2 plays of the drive. Heading off to Alexander Madison. He'll be taken down. Only gain of 1, so the Saints edge to go 3 and out on their 2nd drive of the day. Now we got 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Dolphins now with the ball, 3rd and 7. Did nothing with their first 2 plays of the drive. Tua will drop back. He's gonna have some time in the pocket. He'll fire deep downfield again. It is broken up. And Washington had it, but the ball batted out of his hands. So now it's the Saints' turn. Quick throw up the middle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the vet, re-signed for another year by the New Orleans Saints, is now 2nd and 5. On a new set of downs, handoff to Madison, and he will get 4 on that run attempt. And now we'll close out the first quarter. Wasn't really a very active first quarter. Saints do put a touchdown on the board. The only score of the game is a field goal. It's been pretty much all defense as we head into the 2nd quarter of the ball game. 3rd and 1 for New Orleans. Handoff again to Madison, and he'll fight to get the 1st down. Dropped out at the 46. The Saints looking kind of hot in this game. Let's be honest. New set of downs. Carr. Play action fake. Buying time to Olave, who makes the grab and basically double coverage. And he's sponsored by Elmer's Glue because I don't know how he caught that. But Chris Olave, he's the best receiver on this team for reasons. We look again. Pressure in the face of Carr. And he's looking like the vintage Raiders. Derek Carr, the pass. Is now the Saints in Dolphins territory, looking on fire on offense. It's a nice strike to Foster Moreau for the 1st down. Gave the Saints the 1st down earlier in the first quarter. And now they're inside the 20. Action phase, Carr trying to buy time. It's Olave, it's incomplete. Almost in the hands of Jalen Ramsey. Throw it into double coverage, try to get this guy to make a play. Handoff to Edwards, and they're not to lose the football, and it's picked up by the Dolphins defense. And CEH on his first rush attempt for the New Orleans Saints this season, and he loses it. As we look at it again, it looked like he's gonna get the 1st down. That ball just jarred loose. Clearly a fumble, and the Dolphins will get the ball back with a new set of downs, looking for their 1st down of the game. First down of the game. It's nice to play. The Tyreek Hill, he's got a lot of running room, and he makes it all the way to the 41-yard line. That's also his first, technically his first pass of the game. Now to go with the jet sweep, but no go. The 2nd time they tried to make that play, and it fails yet again. That was for Josh Reynolds, the former Bronco. Now the New Orleans Saints now have the football, and Miller not able to go anywhere. He loses 4 on that play. The defense closed out the lane pretty fast. Now 2nd and quite distance to go. Play action fake attempt for Derek Carr. He's going to get a strike to Joe Levert, the rookie tight end, the 2nd round pick, getting a 1st down, wearing number 88 on this team, I might add. And now the Saints still on offense, looking really good on offense and consistent outside, of course, the fumble. And now it's another play action fake. They've been going at it all day, and it's intercepted. It was meant for Olave. Not a terrible throw, but just didn't see DeAndre O'Neal run into the passing lane, and that's the 2nd turnover by the New Orleans Saints already in the 1st half, and the 1st interception for Derek Carr. Looking at it again, he is wide open, but DeAndre O'Neal just cuts it off. That's just great vision. And the Dolphins in the best field position that they've had all day. They're in Raiders territory at the 38. I can't see. Now Tua will make an attempt to throw. Nice throw. Just checks it down for 8 yards. That's all I can really do. That's Jonnu Smith, the starting tight end for the Miami Dolphins. It's now 2nd and 2. Tua will make an attempt to throw again. That is incomplete. And he's sponsored by Butterfingers because that should have been an interception. So the Dolphins are safe. Now it's 3rd and 2. Tyreek Hill in motion, and he'll kick it straight to him. That's a great play to make for Tyreek Hill, one of the quickest receivers in the NFL. And it's a first down, also the first down that they've had all game. It's now 2nd and 3 for the Miami Dolphins to another jet sweep for Hill, and this time he'll run into the defense. And they still can't get that jet sweep going. It's now 3rd and 4. Dolphins looking for their first points of the game. To pass and fire up the middle. It is caught, but he's only managed to get 2 yards. And the Dolphins will not be able to get the first down, and they won't be able to get a touchdown. It's like they're going to kick the field goal to get their first points of the game. It'll be a 6-3 ball game as the kick is up and in between the uprights. The Dolphins finally score. It took them the second quarter to do it. This Dolphins offense hasn't looked all that great. They've been looking very inconsistent. And this team is definitely missing Jalen Waddle. This 37. Play action fake for Carr. Tried to run out the pocket. Found a hole, but no dice. It's a 3 and out now for the New Orleans Saints offense. It's a good attempt for Carr, but nowhere to go. Dolphins now is 3rd and 2, trying to prevent so he get 3 and out. Tua to throw again. Runs away, and he'll throw the ball away. And that's a 3 and out now for the Miami Dolphins. As we go back to the New Orleans Saints offense, it's 1st and 10 with a little under 2 minutes to go. Carr will step back to throw, and that is a bad pass that's intercepted again. And I know it's a bad pass, but it's Jordan Brooks, who also forced the fumble earlier on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's a bad throw by me. I don't make mistakes like that. You're unfortunately going to see that a lot on the channel. But that's just a bad throw. Olave was open, could have gave it to him. But we throw it essentially into double coverage. And now the Dolphins offense. Another chance to put more points on the board. 1:40 left to go. Nice pass on the outside that is caught for a first down. That's Devon Achane, who hasn't done much in this game so far. And the first time we're calling his name. As Tua will throw it again. Nice strike to Tyreek Hill. Slam around first down. And he's been really the one guy they've showcased a lot on this offense, of course, because it's Tyreek Hill. He's still the cheetah. 59 seconds left and counting. Tua to throw to left side. That's out of the way. That is a great play. But they still got a few more downs to work with. 2nd and goal. Tua to throw again up the middle. Complete. But he's taken down. It's now 3rd and goal. Miami needs the timeout, hand off to Achane, and he's got it, and the Dolphins will finally score a touchdown, and they take a 9-6 lead off of the turnover by Derek Carr. And Achane just went untouched. Now the Saints back on offense. It's 2nd and 1. About a minute left to go to make something happen. Nice throw to Olave. He is taken down at close to the 40. New Orleans will try to hurry up, but less than 20 seconds left. Probably should have used the timeout there, but they really want to save him. And that's a nice throw in the middle back to Olave. Who will make it past Miami territory. We got under 10 seconds left to try to get either in the end zone or to get themselves in field goal range. They still have a timeout to work with. And 9 seconds isn't too long of a amount of time to make something happen. Man in motion. Carr will hand it off to Madison. Shaves off about 4 seconds. Dolphins use their final time on trying to make a long field goal without 59 yards, and it is no good. And Groupie again misses another kick. This time it bounces off the pole right in front of it. Just need a little bit more power behind it. And I do have to work on my kicks a little bit more in this game. Miami would one more play before the end of the game, or the first half. He's going to heave it downfield. That pass is actually caught for a first down, and it won't mean anything, but that's just one of the best plays Miami's had all day. Is that in the first half, Miami up 10-6, and it's been mostly all defense. New Orleans has had 3 turnovers up to this point. And now we're gonna head into the halftime report. By the way, in this Saints-Dolphins game, there's been no real offense. The Dolphins' offense look terrible, even though they are leading. The defense has kind of helped them good all the way through. As you look at the Falcons and Bills, Michael Penning's down in his first game starting for the Falcons. They're down 10-3 as Josh Allen looks to get his first win of the regular season. And then we'll look at the Raiders and Cowboys. Not in Jerry world. Sam Darnold, his first start has not been a good one as he trails the Cowboys 14-0. Dak Prescott back after his big injury he had last year. And the Jaguars and Panthers. The Panthers did suffer a loss 25-18. Trevor Lawrence did slightly outplay Bryce Young, albeit neither of them were inherently amazing. That's a big. But the Falcons and Panthers game are big for us because we could see them lose their first games of the season. But this game, like I said, has been all defense. The offense for both teams hasn't looked supremely strong, albeit the Saints have looked better. The Dolphins, outside of that big throw, haven't done much on offense. But the defenses came through with 3 turnovers. And our game plan is really just to keep doing what we've been doing and play mostly the run, although the pass game has been excellent for us. So the Dolphins will receive the ball in to start the second half, as he'll be caught at around the 10, and he'll be down at the 25. The new kicks are a little weird. I don't hate them personally, but I mean, if you hate them, then hey, that's your preference. But the Dolphins' first drive will be 2nd and 4 now. They got a man in motion. Tua will not hand this off in our play action. They've been passing the ball a lot. He'll throw this ball away. His pressure was coming to him. And it was Chase Young. Chase Young's looking for his first sack of the day. Really his first tackle, 3rd and 4. Tua to drop back again. Saints show blitz. Running out the pocket. He's going to do what he does best and show off some of that toughness as he will get the first down on the first big run play they've had all day. Tua recess the downs. He's going to throw. The lane is wide enough. The middle. Tua will take it, get the first down a little bit more. He'll slide this time. Back-to-back first downs for the quarterback. Tua tagging by the ball. He's been very injury prone. Hopefully he doesn't stay on the bench again and off the list. There's not a man in motion jet sweep yet again, and once again it doesn't work for the Dolphins. Loss of 2 this time. They need to stop calling it because clearly it's not working. We had a play earlier, but unfortunately I guess I edited it out. What is a pass to the left side for a first down for the Dolphins. Now it's Saints territory. It's my bad. You realize I edited that out. And now it's a handoff. Nice outside run for a chain, but he's got nowhere to go. The run game has been pretty non-existent outside of those 2 run plays by Tua. It's now 3rd and 7. Hill in motion to the right side. Play action fake and nowhere to throw it. And the Saints get their 2nd sack of the day. And that will force Miami to kick a field goal. They do make it. And now it's a pass. Marcus Scantling with a lot of blocking in front of him. There's no one able to catch him. He's down at the 10. And it's a touchdown for the Saints. And it's now 13-12. It took only one big play to make it happen. It was an RPO. And great blocking by Olave and Moreau to give Scantling the space that he needed. They made the field goals. Now it's tied at 13 apiece as we're halfway through the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 4. Play action fake, and he's sacked again. Loss of 8. And that's Hugo Amadi who did make the play. That's the cornerback. And he was signed to a 1-year deal as well. And he's sacked again by the defense. And this time, this time it's Brian Parisi. Back-to-back sacks. The Dolphins will have to get rid of the football, punt it away to the Saints. And now Derek Carr, play action fake. He's got a man deep. That's Olave who makes the catch. who makes the catch. And that's a first down for the New Orleans Saints. And Derek Carr has been throwing some heaters today. He's got a great percentage. He's 13 of 17. If you ignore those 2 interceptions, he'd be 13 of 15 if he didn't throw the football in those scenarios. But it's a new set of downs now for the New Orleans Saints. And he'll throw again, and that is to Alexander Madison. He's got a lot of running room. He'll get inside the 5 for another first down for the New Orleans Saints. Now they're in the red zone for the second time today. Carr will throw on a halfback screen in wide open room. That's Madison again, and he'll find his way into the end zone. And the Saints take the lead again. As I said, the Saints offense has been really good. We see how the Dolphins offense has been doing. Tua has been sacked 4 times today, 3 times in the second half, as you saw earlier. The protection hasn't really been there. They've been throwing a lot of play action, fake and trick plays, and it just hasn't been working. The pressure by New Orleans has been there almost every time. Can the Dolphins respond? As I mentioned, they haven't done much on offense today. 3:52 left, and he's hit as he throws. The pressure got there fast as the Saints showed a huge blitz. The protection has not really been there for Tua. Taking too long to make these plays happen. Second and 10 now. Got a man in motion, Tua to throw again. Pressure's there and incomplete. Looked like it was potentially a screenplay for the receiver. And now it's 3rd and 10. I also didn't realize I didn't edit all this out by the time of this recording. But now it's 3rd and 10. The Dolphins need something to happen, and they need it now. Otherwise, this game could potentially get out of hand. Tua to throw again. Pressure comes. He does find the man open, and apparently he is short of the first down marker, and they don't go for it. Saints lost 5 yards earlier, and as a throw to Chris Olave. Now it's 3rd and 6 for the Saints, and their play action fake, trying to buy some time. He gets to Olave, he makes the catch again. He's over 100 yards now, and that's Chris Olave. That's what Chris Olave does for the New Orleans Saints. Makes big plays when you need him the most. And another new set of downs. He's been pretty much carrying this offense for New Orleans. This time it's a toss play for Kendry Miller, and manages to get 3 yards. Now 2nd and 7. Play action again. Goes to the right side. Now it's LeVert who makes the grab. It keeps his hands on the ball and falls on his back. But he's got hands, and he's sponsored by Elmer's glue, just like Olave. The rookie already showing his hands and his toughness, and that ball is intercepted this time by Jalen Ramsey. That's not the 4th turnover for New Orleans Saints, the 3rd interception by Carr. And I don't think that was necessarily a terrible throw. I just think the throw was a little bit late. And Ramsey doing what he does best, and he just jumped that route. So the Saints will not score on this drive that I deem to be pretty successful. And the Dolphins, to start the 4th quarter, have no chance. The chain is met at the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 1. Miami has found nothing on their side. This time a man in motion again. They're trying to screenplay, and it took too long. It's a loss to Brian Boise makes the tackle. And the Saints offense yet again is back on the field, trying to buy some time. That is broken up as he tried a quick throw up the middle on a curl route. It's now 3rd and 3 against 7 on the last play. Handoff to Madison, and he's got nowhere to go. And for the first time in a while, the Saints go 3 and out. The Dolphins only trail by 7, so they still got an opportunity to make something happen wide open on the left side. That's Josh Reynolds, and he'll make it to the 37. for a first down. And that's not good. Brian Breesy is down on the field. Hopefully he'll be okay. And that's a big injury for New Orleans Saints. You don't want to see that happen. But here we go again with the Dolphins in Saints territory at the 37 after that huge play that they made. Man in motion. It's a fake sweep. All alone in the backfield, but nowhere to go. And Miami again really struggling to do much of anything on offense. They haven't really had those big breakout plays happen often for them. It's now 3rd and 8. Hill in motion on the left side. Runs out the slot to buy some time, running out the pocket, and he's caught for a loss of 5. And this time it's Pete Warner who makes the play. So the Dolphins will attempt a long kick. They don't have to. A lot of time left on the clock, and it's wide to the right. And they probably should just punt that ball away. No wind in the Superdome, but just couldn't make quite the accurate kick. And the first play for the Saints offense, it's incomplete as he was hit as he threw. Sherwood getting into it with another player. But the Saints still up and still a lot of time on the clock. And you'll see here that I edited out basically this entire drive. I gotta work on my editing skills, alright? It's a work in progress. I'm new at this, so that's my bad. But I hand off to Miller and he'll be short of the first down marker. But I edited basically that whole drive out. I don't even remember what happened. It was another handoff this time to Madison. He'll get the first down. We don't score, but we do make it a good drive. But like I said, my editing skills need to be worked on. But a handoff again, this time to Miller, his best one of the game as he gets into the red zone. And New Orleans looking to score and build on this lead. It's now 1st and goal. We got a man in motion, that's Madison. Miller guard the throw, and there's a nice throw. Touchdown New Orleans. It's the Hooker, the 3rd string tight end, who made it to the team. He did have some pretty good plays during the preseason. He also had some really bad ones. But we decided to give him a chance. Taysom Hill. With Taysom Hill, Saunders, Ross, and us potentially moving him to fullback, Hooker could potentially see himself get a lot of play time. And we are going to move into that at full speed. At regular speed, he doesn't get both his feet in, and it doesn't like a bang bang kind of play. But you ask me, I think he did get it. His feet look like they're both down when he makes the grab. And upon further review, they're going to say that it's a touchdown. So that's Carr's 2nd touchdown of the game, and now the Miami trails by 2 possessions as they start to drive. But they pass attempt, Tua to run away. He doesn't throw it away. He breaks the tackle, and he manages to get free and gets a first down. And that's a big play by the Dolphins and Tua once again displaying his toughness. The Saints defense couldn't quite wrap him up. So Tua will try to throw this ball again with under 5 minutes left. He's got a lot of time in the pocket. He'll run out the pocket, and he'll slide for only a yard. And great job by the secondary to just make sure nothing gets open. It's now 3rd and 7. And once again, Miami has to make something happen. This offense has been pretty stagnant outside of the few plays. He's going to try to go deep. He's been doing this a lot to Hill, and that is incomplete. Some people say that should have been a pass interference call. I probably would agree. But it's 4th and 7. They got to go for it. They can't let the Saints get the ball back. Play action fake. Tua to run away. He's going to get sacked this time. That's the 6th of the day. And it is Young and Granderson who team up and lock him down. And not what the Dolphins really wanted. Saints got some great field position to try to make something happen. It's a handoff to Miller. Finds a few holes and gets the first down, and they could just waste the clock with 3 minutes left. The clock not in favor of Miami. And no hands went off again, this time to Madison. Tries to cut back, but only manages to get a yard. 2:22 left to go in the game. And it's in favor of New Orleans. They'll try a play action fake yet again. Gonna go deep to the left side. That's incomplete. Overthrown, but there's a flag on the field, and they're going to rule that offensive pass interference, and I personally don't agree with that call. It's on Kendall Fuller. I don't agree with that call. That call doesn't make any sense. But New Orleans manages to get the first down, and they're going to get an easy touchdown. That's just handed off to Madison for his second all-purpose touchdown of the game. Now it's 34-13. Dolphins will have a lot of time on the clock. As they'll check it down, he'll get the first, and they'll use a timeout with 1:52 left to go. Miami's got to be pretty much perfect on this drive. And a nice play to the right side. That's incomplete though, as he couldn't quite hang on to the ball. And now it's 3rd and 4. And the man in motion, Saints show blitz, trying to get to Tua. He managed to get rid of it, and that pass is incomplete. No flag on that play, which again, I probably would call the play, but I'm not sure about the rest of that time. Just let the play continue. Let the players play because it's late in the game. Now Tua will try to throw it again, 4th and 4. This is for all the marbles. And wide open up the middle. That's caught for a first down. And they'll use a timeout. And now under a minute left to go, 3rd and 5. If they're gonna score, they gotta do it now. Tua with time to apply to the right side. Now is open and caught for a first down. And that's Paulson and Debo, who overshot the pass. Our best corner makes a huge blunder there. 2nd and goal, 41 seconds left. Play action fake, Tua with time and wide open. It should have been a touchdown, but he's sponsored by Butterfinger, so now it's 3rd and goal, and quite literally might have lost the Dolphins the game. And this time he'll throw it. This time it should have been a touchdown as well. He landed on his feet but couldn't hold on to the football. The secondary jars the ball loose. So now 4th and goal. This is essentially it for the Dolphins. If they don't get it, then they lose here. Got man in motion. They're calling play action. Why would you call play action? 4th and goal, and that is picked off. And it's Paulson and Debo who makes up for his massive mistakes. I wanted to kneel and let the game end, but the game automatically made me run out of bounds or out of the end zone. But that's the first touchdown for Tua, and the game is over. Paulson and Debo makes up for his mistakes in that drive and gets the pick, and the game is over. The Saints in dominant fashion beat the Dolphins 34-13. Not really expecting in week 1, but hey, we're gonna take it. Looking at the stats, of course, Derek Carr, he had 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. He was really consistent despite all the mistakes that he had. 2 The blocking looked really good for the Saints outside of the 1 sack that they allowed earlier and the fumble. They're very much perfect, but the Dolphins' offensive line looked very inconsistent. Too many times Tua was pressured. He got sacked 6 times. Obviously, the defense was a lot better on the Dolphins side with those 3 interceptions. And the Dolphins just struggled. They look like the Dolphins that they shouldn't look like. Looking around the league, we have the San Francisco 49ers next week.